So tell us like how you met and then how, how you became collaborators. Walk us through that journey. When did you first meet and where and
That's really sweet to notice.
yeah,
Oh, do you
yeah.
want to jump in, Zakiya? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah. Um, and yeah, thank you for that promo. We loved it. That was actually taken in DC at the Eastern Sociological Conference, where we had our first, well, and only so far what they would call author meets critic sessions, but it was really just maybe editors meet like friendly, brilliant scholars. So a beautiful sort of showing for Black feminist sociology, the edited volume. And the story of our meeting starts with the idea of the edited volume, which was sparked at another conference where a group of us put out in the ether that untenured Black women sociologists, we should all meet if we can, because we figure we probably know everybody by name because there's so few of us, right? And so I think there was maybe like 13 people around the table in Philly. Um, and we were just looking around and like experiencing joy in that moment of one another. And it was Zakiya who mentioned, you know, why is there not an edited volume that talks about Black feminist sociology? Especially because if Black feminism is thought in a social theory class, it's Black feminist thought, right? And we think of Patricia Hill Collins, who we know was here last, as sort of bridging that Black feminist theoretical epistemologies for sociology. And no one else had really picked it up in that way. And so we didn't know each other at this dinner. We met at the dinner and I said, I'll do it. Sign me up. So we actually met through the inspiration of this edited volume and have, of course, become friends. And so it has been times where I'm like, Zakiya, I'm on a train to come visit you in Santa Barbara. Please make space last minute because that's sort of how I do things and has evolved from there.
That's wonderful. And wait, and when was that again? When?
So that was American Sociological Association 2019, right?
Okay.
And also Association of Black Sociologists. So
Mm.
really, they had sort of a linked conference in Philly. And one of the most amazing things is that a friend of mine, who actually co-wrote the annual review article with us, she wasn't actually at the conference. She's much more online. And she was like, by the way, this group is going to be meeting for dinner and you should join them. And I was like, okay. And I hopped into a lift with some folks. But during that conference, I had noticed that the New Black Sociologist had just come out, and there was another edited volume that had just come out about folks of color in graduate school. And part of it was that things just looked kind of fun as people talked about, like that they're doing these
Mhm.
edited volumes with each other.
Uh-huh.
And the tenure track is a lot of things, but very few people describe it as fun. And
True.
wanted some fun. And yeah, yeah. And so it's pretty amazing that, just saying, hey, anybody interested in thinking about this? And much credit to ABS, the leadership at that time, like Xandria Robinson and Marcus Hunter, they had already started putting some things in place to increase the relationships between Rutledge and ABS members and sort of demystifying publication and all that. So I want to give credit because they were kind of primed when
Mhm.
I sent an email that was just like, hey, we were talking about this at lunch or dinner, and we're going to get back to you in a few weeks, we think, with some ideas. And they were like, okay, we'll see. And we were able to put together a proposal in a few weeks. And I know I was out of the country and we were having to figure out, how to work together. And it's been such an amazing collaboration. And it could have gone a different direction, but it's gone this direction. It's been wonderful. We just didn't.